Have you ever noticed there are no clocks anywhere in Disney parks? No clock towers, no digital displays, no watches on cast member wrists visible to guests, no time anywhere. And once you notice it, you can't stop noticing it. Because here's the thing, it's not an accident. It was a decision. And the real reason behind it says something deeply unsettling about how completely Disney controls your experience without you ever feeling controlled. Setup. Go to Universal Studios. There are clocks. Six Flags, Busch Gardens, Legoland, clocks, time displays, digital countdowns everywhere. Even your average shopping mall has a clock tower out front. Disney has nothing. Across every single one of their parks globally, Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disneyland, Tokyo, Disney, Paris, there is not a clock face to be found. Think about how deliberately strange that is. Disney is a company famous for obsessing over every detail. They have entire departments dedicated to the placement of a single trash can. They conduct research studies on how far apart guests will walk before dropping litter, and then position bins at exactly that distance. So, when something is missing from their parks, you can be absolutely certain it was removed on purpose. Stick around, because the real reason Disney removed time from their parks will change the way you see every visit you've ever had, and every one you'll ever make. The official explanation. Disney's official position on this has always been about immersion. The moment you see a clock, you're reminded that a real world exists outside the park gates. You check the time, you do the math. How long until we need to leave? How long have we been here? The magic breaks. You're no longer in Fantasyland. You're a person with a schedule. Disney calls their design philosophy show. Every element of the park is either on show or backstage. On show means everything the guest can see, and it must serve the story being told in that land at that moment. A clock showing real time can never be on show. It cannot exist within the fiction. And honestly, that reasoning holds up. If you're standing in front of Cinderella's castle and you glance left to see a digital display reading 3:47 p.m., the fantasy fades immediately. But here's the thing. Other parks claim the same commitment to immersion. Universal's wizarding world of Harry Potter is arguably more narratively detailed than anything Disney has built in decades. And it has clocks. Themed clocks, but clocks. So, is immersion really the whole story? Or is that just the answer Disney wants you to walk away with? The real reasons. Here's what the immersion argument doesn't explain, the psychology underneath it. When human beings cannot see a clock, something specific happens to their perception of time. It doesn't slow down. It dissolves. Without time cues, the brain anchors its sense of duration to emotion and attention instead. When you're engaged, curious, and stimulated, which is the precise state Disney engineers you into, time doesn't pass the way it normally does. An hour feels like 20 minutes. You think you've been in the park for 2 hours. It's been 5. Casinos figured this out decades ago. No clocks, no windows, no natural light, carefully controlled artificial lighting, same principle, different industry. Keep the person inside, keep them engaged, remove every external cue that would prompt them to check the time and decide to leave. The house doesn't win because the games are rigged. The house wins because you forget to go home. Disney does the same thing, but they do it so warmly, so beautifully, that it never feels like manipulation. It feels like magic. And the financial math behind it is not subtle. Studies on consumer behavior consistently show that time-unaware shoppers spend significantly more than those actively tracking time. When a family loses track of 2 hours, they make one more ride decision, one more food stop, one more pass through the gift shop. Multiplied across 50,000 daily visitors, the revenue impact of removing clocks is not a small number. Did you ever wonder why every major Disney attraction exits directly through a themed merchandise store? Or why the food carts appear exactly when your energy is starting to drop? That's not convenience, that's architecture. Going deeper. But wait, the clocks are just the beginning. Because when you start looking for the system underneath the magic, you find it everywhere. There are no windows in Disney gift shops. None. Once you step inside, the outside world, including any visual sense of time passing, disappears completely. The lighting across the entire park is engineered to approximate the emotional quality of golden hour all day long, that soft, warm, amber light that makes everything look beautiful and feel safe. You never experience harsh midday glare in a Disney park. You never feel the visual coolness of approaching evening that signals your body it's time to head home. The sun, essentially, never sets. The music does something equally deliberate. In the morning, background music across the park runs at a slower, gentler tempo. By mid-afternoon, the tempo quietly increases. Not dramatically, you'd never consciously notice it. But your energy feels sustained when it would naturally be flagging. Your pace quickens slightly without you choosing it. And then there's the smell. Main Street USA pumps the scent of fresh vanilla and warm cookies through vents along the storefronts. There are no bakeries producing those smells. The scent is manufactured and piped in, because Disney's research showed that people move slower, linger longer, and feel more positively toward a space that smells like comfort and home. Every single detail – the lighting, the music tempo, the engineered scent, the windowless shops, the clock-free environment – is part of one system, a system designed to answer a single question: how do we make people never want to leave? The big revelation. Here is the thing that makes all of this more than just clever business strategy. Disney doesn't just remove clocks, they replace time itself with something far more powerful: emotion. Think about what actually happens inside a Disney park. You round a corner and Cinderella's castle appears, and something in your chest does something you can't quite explain. A song from your childhood plays in a shop doorway and 20 years collapse in an instant. Your child sees a character they love, and their face does something you know you will carry with you for the rest of your life. Those moments have no relationship to time. They exist outside of it. And that is not an accident. Walt Disney once said he wanted to build a place that felt like nothing else in the world. What he actually built was a machine for manufacturing emotional states so powerful that the ordinary human instinct to check the time simply doesn't fire. You're not ignoring the clock. You genuinely don't think about it, because when you are fully feeling something, the part of your brain that monitors time goes quiet. The genius of Disney is not the rides. It's not the storytelling. It's that they found the one environment where people consistently forget to want to leave, and then built it, refined it, and exported it to every park on the planet. The absence of clocks is just the most visible corner of an invisible architecture. An architecture made entirely of light, sound, smell, movement, and emotion, engineered to keep you inside it, spending more, and feeling grateful for every second of it. Next time you walk through those gates, notice what isn't there. Notice the light that never turns to evening. Notice the music tempo as the afternoon moves. Notice how every ride exit leads somewhere they'd like you to spend money. Then decide whether any of that changes anything for you. For most people it doesn't, because the experience is still genuinely extraordinary. But now you know what's underneath it. You know that the happiest place on earth was engineered, deliberately, scientifically, brilliantly, to feel exactly that way. Like and subscribe if this changed how you see Disney.